Should be live. Gonna link the stream to everyone now. Yeah, I believe we are live. We are live. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to MMS Formula 1. Finally, the main event, the creme de la creme. I did not change the thumbnail for some reason. No, I did not change the OBS screen. That's shameful. But yes, we are finally starting the Formula 1 season, and I am joined, of course, in the commentary by my favorite, really, Miran.
Yes.
FG. Hello.
Hello, Kai. Formula 1 is back, ladies and gentlemen. Another season of F1 dawns upon us, and how fun of a season this is gonna be. We got some new faces and some returning ones as well. Brand new cars, brand new teams, brand new everything. It's gonna be very, very fun.
No more turbo in the cars. It's a completely different, different world really for these drivers. Obviously, a few that remained since season 1 might be a bit, comfy in those cars because they're somewhat what they're used to driving. But still, quite a different world we're in, and a few new rules, a few older rules are back. So let's maybe get an introduction. So first of all, pre-qualifying is kind of back. With 9 cars being DNQ'd per event, and that's already happened. I was unable to stream qualifying due to, the pit lane not having enough pit boxes, but yeah. Miran, any words before we go down to the grid?
Oh, well, it's once again fantastic to join you, Kai, for another season of MMS F1, and just another season of MMS in general. I think this is going to be a very fantastic season we're going to get on our way with.
Yeah. So down to the grid we go, which will be presented by me. So on pole position we have Matthew Falcon, the returning man from Poland, the champion of season 3, or season 2, sorry. Yeah, season 2. He's back, and he's already showing that he has enough pace to challenge for yet another title, as he's on pole position by 2/10 in front of Harry Herhold, season 3's champion, still in Benetton, still doing well, P2 in his machinery. Down the rest of the grid we have Ruckus, Murray, Stella, phenomenal qualifying for the Scuderia Italia team. He is really quick in that car, and I think he can do a lot of amazing things today. Then we have Valiak, Michael Maher, Van Leer back in Formula 1, and he qualifies 8th. Then we have Shahin, Radiantor, De Jong, Hoshi, Salsaler, Teller, amazing qualifying for him, really. Tyrrell overall doing well as he's joined by Reaper. Then we have Okupnik, another return to MMS Formula 1. Then we have Kozak, Wilhelm, Pedersen, Material, Park, Waldinger, Ward, McGuinness, Pizzonia, Katzenberg, Witt, Henry J. Brown, Alex van der Bremt, Jafari Blackwood, Miran FG, and Thomas Nisbet, who rounds off the grid. So pretty large field here for the race. Miran, any additional words about the grid?
Well, obviously it's nice to have a champions front row of Falcon and Herhold. I think it's going to be interesting to see the run down to turn 1.
Yeah, I agree. So obviously pit stops will happen 19 laps ahead of us. Let's start this around 100 kilometers. The cars are revving up. The lights are coming on now. Here we go. It is 5 red lights, and we're away in Bahrain, and it's a decent start from Herhold. It's away by the one from Herhold, and Falcon bogs down. He's challenged by the Williams cars. There is his teammate to the inside. Look at Joseph Murray, 3 wide into turn 1. A lot of contact. The Williams cars going side by side with the McLarens. Stella tries to punch his way through. Oh, there's damage. That's Henry J. Brown involved in an accident, as it is Harry Herhold into the lead, followed by Ruckus and Murray. And, that is a bit of a shocker to me.
Yeah, Falcon just didn't really get the getaway that he needed to. Through the first corners, he was just swallowed up by the other guys. And if that is a lack of experience with the cars or not, we don't know. But here is Henry J. Brown.
Just a bit unlucky, he got caught up at... Oh, wait, that's McGuinness. That's McGuinness being a bit naughty.
Yeah, Witt completely stopped as well, you can see there, and that just triggered a chain reaction.
So McGuinness just spins and he tries to reverse. I guess it's just a racing accident, turn 1 hairpin was bound to happen. But anyways, here we go. Shahin trying to make a move on Van Leer. They both lost positions to Koichi Hoshi. who's doing very well at the moment. I'm really surprised. As there's Van Leer to the inside of Hoshi now. He is through. But yeah, the top two at the moment, still the same. Ruckus still fiercely attacking the South African in the lead. Still, I think this is in the races we did today, I'd rank this as the mid lap 1, you know? Had an accident, but not much action.
Yeah, it's been a calm and quiet lap 1. Ruckus trying to make the move on Herhold. He's remaining patient behind the South African, and they got Murray in P3 there as well in the mix, along with Ruckus' teammate Valjak, and then also Stella. Very pleasant surprise in the Scuderia Italia, remaining in P5. Everyone would have thought that he'd be struggling in the midfield, but he's actually he's up there. And speaking of which, here is Rodney Ruckus on Harry Herhold, late on the brakes on the inside to take the lead of the race. Teammate Valjak going to try to follow him through.
Murray rides the rear of Herhold. Here we go, Valjak and Herhold now side by side, and it is Herhold to keep the position.
Ooh, maybe not though. Or no? Yeah, he's going to keep the position either way. Stella, who's actually putting the McLaren of Joseph Murray here on the spotlight as he's going to go around the outside through turn number 2. Stella might actually get it, and he does! What a move for Giuseppe Stella in the Scuderia Italia. The other Giuseppe Radianto is going to try to slip past in the Lotus. The man in his first race for the British outfit. Yeah.
Wow, and look at that. Look at Van Leer. He's constantly battling Michael Maher. Overall, this little pack here of the two Ferraris, the Scuderia Italia of Hoshi and Van Leer. Nice battles, there we go. That's Shahin going for his teammate as well as Hoshi. Aggressive from the Turkish driver, as one would expect from a Formula 1 driver.
Yeah, you don't really see Halil Shahin making moves like that. Either way, he's going to stick behind his teammate for the time being as they head into turn 11. You can see the Shine just on the back of his new teammate Michael Maher there, as Ferrari obviously a bit off the pace they are compared to where they were last season. Either way, we'll see if they do get up to speed eventually. But the battle for the lead is still raging on as Herhold's stuck in a wheel.
Gonna go for it.
And on the inside, gets it done easily.
Yeah, but look at Ruckus already lining up for a move. That's a poor exit from Herhold. Something's wrong. Herhold is slow as the two Williams cars now swallow him. Look at Stella. Stella's gonna go for him. Something's wrong. I think at least something was wrong for a second on the exit of the corner of Herhold. Vali goes to the inside. Stella so heavy on the brakes. What a move from Giuseppe. Stella as he's second.
Yeah, bravissimo Giuseppe. That is a fantastic move from him. And that brings him up at the second place.
Wow, I'm speechless. Falcon, look how much he dropped. Falcon's gone.
Yeah, he's really not doing the best here on his MMS return, as Michael Maher dueling with Johannes Van Leer. That is, these two battle in IndyCar as well. Now they battle each other in Formula 1. Van Leer comes out victorious in that battle. There's Hoshi and Sausaller side by side as...
There's Sausaller in front. Just want to check if there is... I saw a smoke behind, but no damage to anyone. So here we go, back into the front. There is Rodney Ruckus on the back of Giuseppe Stella. He's going to go to the inside of the Italian, but Stella defends, tries it. A bit of a wheel bang, but it is Ruckus of the superior traction there, getting that move.
Yeah, the fact that Stella is dragging that machinery up into the podium position is absolutely great to see, as there is Reaper on Mateusz Matera. That was Arkadio Kupnik is going to try to swing past the Polish driver in the Ligier area. So he has a look on the inside into turn...
He's done it. This is the battle for the final pole Spain position as well. So fierce battle between the two midfield drivers as up the field we go once again. And this time the McLarens, I think, are starting to come back into this race. But Stella... No way! He's not going to do it. Don't tell me. He's into the lead!
No! Are you kidding me? That's Giuseppe Stella in the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix for BMS Scuderia Italia. What is going on? I mean, that man, you have to really give him the praise. The two McLarens are now scrapping for position. P6 that is, as Murray's on the inside line. He's trying to get Radianto as well, as he could be a factor into this battle. But it is going to be Murray who remains ahead of his world champion teammate Matthew Falcon, obviously both champion lineup at McLaren, but they aren't really competing for the podium here, which is a shame to see, obviously.
Yeah, maybe maybe McLaren is trying to go for a strategic win today, because obviously Bahrain, we saw in F2 that strategy mattered a lot, so we might see a repeat of that here. And one thing to note, the March car is quite down the order. I don't understand what's going on here.
Yeah, they looked nowhere compared to where they were last season. Scoring podiums and everything. Mir Energy's really struggling in the machinery. He's P31. They got Daniel Ward doing a bit better, but he's still P26, so he's not done too well. Either way, there's Rodney Ruckus who's trying it on world champion Harry Herholt. He's having quite a good race, Giuseppe Rodney Ruckus.
Yeah, I have to say I'm really surprised by him. He's doing far better than Hendrik Salsaller. As here we go, that's a move from Ruckus to the lead, but Ruckus, he doesn't overshoot it, and that also slows down Stella, and Van Leck is through, so Ruckus doing teamwork for Williams. Well, the last time the Williams team used teamwork, they got disqualified from the constructors standing, so I guess they should be careful.
Williams are obviously going to be set to win the championship this time around and not try to get disqualified. There's a bit of bumper cars there as Falcon tries it on Shahin. There's Michael Macra's Michael Teller. Look at that. There in P10. He's coming along quite nicely for him. Might try to line up a move on Johannes van Leer there, as Van Leer, though, late on the brakes. Might try it on Joseph Murray, as we see from the onboard of Michael Macra.
Yeah, he's done it.
That.
Oh, will he? Murray still has the outside line. He covers it off. Yeah, Van Leer. His return to F1, I have to say, has been fruitful so far. Salsara and Michael has side by side. The German gets the position. Look at that. That's Michael Teller.
Fantastic stuff from Michael Teller in the Tyrrell. Has got him past the world champion Joseph Murray. Murray might lose another position. There's Michael Macra on the inside line there. Gets the move done to turn 10. That's Murray down to P11.
Oh, that is not looking good for McLarens. They seem to be very up and down today. They gain a few positions and they drop down instantly. I don't know whether it is their strategy, whether they are tire saving or not, but it's not looking too great.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with McLaren, but they just don't seem to be able to find the pace at the moment. But it is still just the first race of the season, as there goes Ruckus on the inside, slips past teammate Valiak for the race lead. And that's our, fourth different race. Yeah, something like that. Either way, there's still a long season ahead of us. McLaren could have time to, try and get the car fixed. Stella gives Valiak a bit of a nudge. There's Katzenberg.
Yeah, I noticed because FG was last by quite a bit, and Katzenberg now loses the position. I thought that Katzenberg had a failure or something, but no, it's just a scrap between the two. Katzenberg, the only Eurobron in the race due to the NQs that we've had. So we got that Steller in front of Van Leer. Are you kidding me?
Where's this man's pace come from? Michael Teller. What a race he is currently treating us to.
And look at that. Oh, that's Shahin. Sorry, that's Michael Maher onto Murray aggressively sideways, but the move cleanly done.
Yeah, great stuff from him, as there's Wilhelm on Arkady Ukupnik. The two are going to go wheel to wheel, the Formula 1 returning drivers, and it is Ukupnik who's going to come out victorious in that battle. Behind is the two Reals of Pedersen and Pisonia. We'll see if they will get involved into that little battle, as well as Wilhelm's going to try once again on Ukupnik into turn 10. Might get material as well, but is that too ambitious for the Brit? And it might just be. Might have to just settle with getting Ukupnik there, and he does get the Russian drivers. I think that's one of the Arrows cars. That's Kozak.
Yeah, the only one actually in this race. The other one of Lucas da Silva did not qualify.
Yeah, either way, Kozak at least getting some screen time as he makes the move on the Real there. As we go back to the front of the
Stella
field.
dropped down a bit. What happened to Giuseppe Stella? He was looking very well, and then it all fell apart. So we might see a bit of a Formula E effect, if I dare call it like that, where the drivers lead and then they drop off the pace, they drop down, they switch up, and then it's a constant rotation.
Yeah, we could see, but it'll be interesting to see what happens. Because Harold getting very, very close on the braking to Michael Valiak, the top three, kind of splitting away from Radiantor in P4, and then you have Halil Shahin in P5, and Stellan Falcon as well Yes, Falcon might try to line up a move on the Italian driver here.
He thinks about it, but not enough space. In the background, I've seen a few battles, few side-by-sides. There is Thomas Reaper trying to follow in the steps of his teammates. There is Wilhelm with a very nice move. That six-speed car looks way better than last season, I have to say. Pace-wise and looks-wise.
Yeah, Wilhelm really is pushing it here, as there is Kozak on the other real of Pisonia. That is, it's not gonna work though for him, because here comes Alex van der Bremt in the Colonia, gets past Sergei Kozak. There's Blackwood past Pedersen, I think that is as well.
Yeah, that is true, and now Blackwood not leaving any room for error. Oh, Pedersen and Kozak slight contact, but Blackwood through into turn 10. That's impressive.
Yeah, nice stuff there from Jafari Blackwood, as the battle between the two Williams teammates still continues. Ruckus leads, but from barely anything from Valek in P2, and then Harry Herholt in third, and Radianto could get involved in this. There's Herholt on the inside, as he's gonna go on Ruckus as well. Could it be two positions as one?
Yes, he does. He's done it.
What a move from Harry Herholt.
And look at Radianto. Look at Radianto. He's up into third, and he might go for another position. But there we go. It's a double vision, as I like to call it. We can see two moves being made, and Valek is going to go on to Herhold. It's a Williams 1 and 2 once again, side by side now. And yeah, Valek is through, so is Rakus. Herhold back into P3, Radianto there, and there's Shahin out of nowhere, joining this fight, the Ferrari, hungry for a podium, and he's going to dive it onto Turkos, contact with Herhold. No damage, nothing else happening, just a smudge there. But it is Shahin up into 4th, Radianto down to 5th, but Radianto thinks about a move into the S's. Wow.
I mean, really beautiful racing from all of these guys. I mean, we only saw that tiny little contact with Halil Shahin, but either than that, it really goes to show how much respect the drivers have for each other when it comes to racing. It's clean, fantastic, and just all-out racing. It's what we love.
That is true. As, yeah, it's still checking the whole order. And look at that, that's Van Leer going very, very wild into, like, uncharted territory. Dust getting kicked up. He's behind Falcon. Stella defends from the McLaren driver as Michael Teller once again on the tail of these guys. But I have to say, this race has flown by. It's 8 laps out of 19 already.
Yeah, it really has. And the action is totally not over yet. You still got the leading pair so close together. Valiak on Rodney Ruckus, but you could have Harry Herholt try and dive in at any advantage he is given, as we saw on the previous lap. You got Shine there, you got Radiantor there as well. You know, fantastic stuff from him.
That's Falcon side by side of Stella in the background. As here we go. Herhold is not going to waste any time. He's going to go for a move. Valek also pulls out. It's free wide into turn 1. And Herhold's got a contact with Valek and his teammate. And that's Sharkin out of nowhere. He's going to get into third. So that's a snap of oversteer there for Rodney Ruckus, but there we go. It's another lead change, and this time it's Herhold, but it's also Shahin into P3.
Yeah, great stuff from Halil Shahin, but yes, Harry Herhold, as he's done a fantastic overtaking on two Williamses once again to take the race lead. Just
oh my day! Look at what Stella's doing. He's replicating Miran Evji's amazing run last season. With I don't know if you remember. I mean, you probably do. When the March car went side by side and made a move on Joseph Murray in those SS last season.
Oh yeah, I do remember that move actually. As there's Michael Macher who is looking to try it.
And that's Salsaler.
Yeah, we haven't seen much of him this race.
I think he's trying to be the quiet horse who just, you know, climbs up the order, not shown on the TV. And then, you know, he suddenly is in the top 5 and he's challenging for the win. As, speaking of challenging for the win, it is Valyak into the lead of the race. With a hefty move into turn 10.
Wow, he saw the opportunity. He just completely committed to it. Fantastic stuff from the Croatian.
Yeah, that is some really nice driving with Herhold immediately on the exit, catches up to him, rides the curb a bit aggressively, loses time, and Shahin might get himself into P2. That Ferrari, in fact, he is the man who won the first race for Bahrain. It's a double overtake nearly. Shahin's absolutely gunning for it.
Yeah, Shahin is a man on a mission today. There in the background is Radiantor on Ruckus as Herhold's falling back. But Shahin, he's got the run on Michael Valek. He's going to try it on the inside into turn 1. Can the Ferrari driver do it late on the brakes as he heads on the inside? Yes! Halil Shahin into the race lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix.
As Ruckus gets Herhold, but it's still side by side. Herhold might get some slipstream a bit far away, but still from Valiak. Don't forget Radianta behind them. Let's see who's gonna get the move on here. I think Herhold's outside line is gonna be superior to Ruckus' inside line. No, I'm wrong. Ruckus gets it, and Radianta to the inside through the S's. Is he gonna squeeze Herhold wide? Yes, he does. Inside, outside, and he's done it.
Giuseppe Radiantor, take a bow. What a move that was.
On a world champion, mind you. The man that did one of the most dominant performances. No, I'm talking about wrong driver here, but still, on a champion nonetheless.
Yeah, great stuff from him. I mean, it really shows how much potential he has. As there is Park and Reaper side by side. The German covering off the Scotsman, though.
Park qualified for the race, unlike his teammate, and he's doing really well. He's in the points.
Oh, and there's Pisonia with a lunge on the Kupnik, and he gets it done on the Onyx driver. But I think Kupnik has got the run on the Brazilian, so we could see a move there from Kupnik. No,
he doesn't. And Shahin is leading the race, and he's keeping it at the moment. Never mind, there is Valek. I jinxed him. As there we go, that's Herhold and Radianto having a bit of a nudge. There is Falcon, and there is Teller.
Michael Teller, what a man you are, as he's got the run on Falcon, he's got the slipstream from Radiantor. He might go on the Italian as well. Is he gonna do it? Oh my goodness, there's Radiantor and Herhold. Teller's gonna try to pick up the scraps from this battle. Falcon, I think he must be quite embarrassed considering the fact that Tyrrell is ahead of him. Either way, Radiantor trying to hang on to that position with Herhold. Herhold remains ahead. So there's a battle as well between Timon de Jong and Tobias Reaper, as there's Hoshi and the Zack Speed as well, dueling for position, as he's going to be late on the brakes on the inside line. Carl Wilhelm getting ahead of, I think it's Alexander Park.
Yes, he is. And look at Pisonia, another launch from the Brazilian. Really nice stuff. Pisonia up into 17th now. Back to the front, the battle still continues. It's still Teller in front of Falcon and Michael Maher, as Ruckus leads the race from his teammate, and Shahin is keeping in touch with them. Herhold also regaining a bit of ground. We might see him join this pack the longer they fight. But at the moment, what a fight, as Michael Maher gets a message from Ferrari that simply says, go faster.
Yeah, Ferrari not too happy with Michael Maher's performance, considering to Halil Shahin, but the Williamses, I have to say, they look so calm and collected. They look so robotic when they're just in the race lead. I mean, they look insanely strong. As Valek's gonna go on Ruckus though on the inside,
and he's done
and he gets it done. Yeah, Shahin though is gonna try
look at Herhold.
Yeah, Harry Herhold, there he is, as he's wheel to wheel with Shahin, and now this is the opportunity for Harry Herhold to start challenging for the race lead again.
Yeah, but there you go. Speaking of challenging for the race lead, there is Ruckus to the inside. Herhold will be dive. He's done it onto Shahin, but Shahin defends. No, he doesn't have anything to defend with. Gets a tank slap. Oh dear!
Oh! And that's how Saller, and I think it was round there. Either way, won't affect the racing too much, I think, there.
No, but what happened to Stella? So, Stella been in a bit of a naughty situation there. So
yeah,
just steam piles in, hits Salsaler a bit of contact between Falcon and Salsaler. Then Stella goes wide. I guess that's a racing incident, no damage to anyone. Really only one position lost, so
yeah, luckily no damage to anyone there, but Salsaler obviously losing a bit of time, as there's Falcon.
I think he heard you.
With the Estonian. Yeah.
I think he heard you and he disagrees. He's not losing any time. Stella has to yield the position, as there is De Jong trying to do something. Murray still in front of him. Will he squeeze the youngster out? Not really, but he keeps the position. There we go. Nice defense job from Murray. As back to the front, it's still the two Williams cars leading the way, as Stella gets a warning for that aggressive driving there. When are the pistols gonna come? They should come. They should be there. As there's Valek to the inside of his teammate. It's a swift overtaking opportunity taken and done. Shahin, look at the run Shahin got. He nearly got Herhold, but he ran out of room.
Yeah, that would have been an insane move had it actually done it. But yeah, there just wasn't enough room for the Turkish driver there. Either way, Hairhold. You can see how close he is to the back of Rodney Ruckus. Valjac's actually pulled away by a tiny bit, and by a tiny bit I mean 6/10. Now that doesn't seem like too big of a gap, but here it's like all the gap in the world. Either way, Shine, there he is wheel to wheel with Harry Harold on the inside line. Theoretically that should be the superior line heading into the first corner, and there's Radiantor getting involved as well, getting involved too, but he's got him boxed in there as Shine's on the inside line of Harold, gets it done. Nice clean overtake from Khaled Shine, but I do presume Harry will not be done with Shine.
Oh no, certainly not. As there we go, vaulting onto Kozak now, jumping down the order a bit.
Oh! Yeah, Valdinger getting it all wrong there. That's going to allow Kozak to get past, and Pedersen to close up as well. There is Van der Bremt and Conan McGuinness, the South African, versus the Scotsman, as the two are going to be wheel to wheel, though McGuinness on the inside gets it done, as Thomas Nisbet, the man who drove an F1 here last year, mistakenly, is now actually in a full-time seat, as he's trying to pick up the scraps from this battle between McGuinness and Van der Bremt. Beautiful battle between the two. Really has to be said, but it is going to be Van der Bremt in the Colony who remains ahead of Conan McGuinness.
Yeah, look at that. Nisbet now to the inside of McGuinness. Nice job from the Scotsman. He did one race here in Bahrain last season due to a mistake in lineups, and he didn't do too badly, so...
Yeah, as Shaheen still putting the pressure on Michael Valjak. Radiantor's overtaken Harold.
Yeah. So that leaves Radiantor, the next man, to try and challenge the top three. Oh, a bit of oi! That was a sketchy exit from both Shaheen and Valjak is now behind Radiantor, as Ruckus is bolting away into the lead. 1 second of a gap between him and Shaheen, and there we go. Radiantor is not going to stop. It's going to be 3 wide into turn 1. Oh. Radiantor, is he going to get a position? Valjak tries to squeeze through a lot of contact, wheel banging, and it is going to be Valjak.
Wow, that is great stuff from Michael Valjak, but yeah, I'm surprised they all made it through turn 1, 3 wide. There was a bit of nudging there, but didn't affect them too much. But Michael Valjak has gained from that. But the man who's gaining the most from this is Rodney Ruckus, leading by 1.4. Oh my goodness! But yeah, as you can look at that, look how many positions Teller's lost as a result of Michael Macher's slide. There's Harold passed. Salsala is going to try to make the move as well, as there's Van Leer in the background.
Look at Teller though, to the outside. He's trying to defend from Harold, and I believe it might be a successful defense, as Michael Macher listening to his engineer telling him to just go faster. As Harold in front of Teller, but it's not going to be left alone like that. Then we can see Falcon in the background sending it on to Van Leer. Contact a bit there. Murray gets a good run to Salsala. Wow! Whoa, no way!
Is he going to succeed with it? Yes. Round the outside through turn 12. Great move from the world champion.
De Jong also trying to do some moves here, trying to step into the boots of those champions, but struggling a bit here. Then we can see Teller to the inside of Harold. Teller is having a field day today. Slight contact with Harry here, but he's going to get the move. He's going to probably get the position on the straight. As here we go, back to the leaders. It is just 4/10 between Valjak and Ruckus. Radiantor right on the tail of the creation, but he doesn't go for a move. He's becoming patient. He's becoming the pressure that creeps up on everybody as Harold goes on to Teller. Where are the pit stops? God damn it, I set the race to have the pit stops, and
I think maybe it's just gonna be a late stop. We don't know yet, as there's a dive from the McLaren of Matthew Falcon, and he gets it done on Johannes van Leer.
And look at Stella now gets Murray, and look at Reaper, who's gonna get Salsala, I think.
Or maybe as he goes around the outside, kind of the inside line into this corner though. And no, he does not, as Salsala pulls ahead out of the chicane. There is Van Leer as he is dueling with the McLaren of Joseph Murray. There in the background, Salsala on Stella. Late launch from the Estonian as he goes into turn 10 on the inside line. But Stella gets the better exit. The two are going to remain wheel to wheel as they're going to head down into turn number 11. There's Shaheen.
Showing out to Radiantor, and Valjak is in front of Ruckus as Michael Macher to the inside. Different line on Radiantor. He's really eager to get through the Lotus car, as in the background the field kind of separated themselves due to the constant battles. But my days, look at this. Ruckus is going to say no to his teammate. I am not going to sit behind you, and he gets the lead. Beautiful battle between the two.
Ruckus had such a big gap to Valiak. I'm surprised at how close or how quickly Mihail closed down that gap to his teammate. Either way, it doesn't matter now as Rodney Ruckus is back into the race lead. Valiak though is going to follow closely by, I do think, with Halil Shine in third. There's Stella who's going to try to go on Tobias Reaper. There is the Real of Pisonia as he's mighty go on Stella. No, he doesn't. Bit too much for him, but he's going to get De Jong.
Pisonia, I have to say, in the points, mind you, he's absolutely flying.
Yeah, great race from Max Pisonia. He's going to go on Stella as well on the inside. Doesn't work though. It's not too close to the Italian just yet. Either way, the McLaren seem to be pulling away by a tiny bit. I could be not McLaren, so the Williamses pulling away by a tiny bit. I could be mistaken though.
As Valiak on the back of Ruckus, they close up so quickly. I have to say though, I am absolutely stunned by the racing we're getting today. I don't care if we might not have pit stops. This is fantastic.
Yeah, we are being treated to one hell of a race. That is to say the least. We've had so many lead changes, so many overtakes.
Oh God,
I mean,
hold on.
oh, the sex bots are back.
Sorry for
There we
that,
go.
guys.
Either way, the racing still continues as Shine didn't get the best
Oh,
exit out
Valek's
of
gonna
turn
go for the
15.
lead. Valek's gonna go for the lead, and he gets it, but I think he might have compromised his exit. Ruckus now has to worry about 3 cars behind him. Oh dear, the tides turn so quickly in this race. It's mad. Here we go. Ruckus in the slipstream of Valiak. Is he gonna send it? No. No, he doesn't, because there is Radianta! To the inside of Shahin, gets a bit of an oversteer, gets the snap, but he is through, and he's already on a mission to chase down the 2 Williams cars. Herhold joins back to the this little lead fight pack, as there is Hoshi in front of Pisonia. Wilhelm behind him. We have a Kupnik, Park and Material battling for 19th place, as Park is gonna get it. And that's about it. Oh man, the March cars just fell down the order like stones, really.
Yeah, the marches really don't look too great as Katzenberg is now putting the pressure on Ward for P29. There's the 2 Williams as Ruckus into the race lead of Mihail Valiak.
What a move! This is fantastic. I mean, I'm in love. I'm in love with these new cars. I'm in love with this racing, and I just have to say I'm really impressed. It was last season, it was more accident prone. This season, I think we're getting payback. We're getting full on racing, and that's all clean and nice.
Yeah, it's really nice to see that we're getting all-out racing with these cars as Falcon's putting the pressure on. Michael Teller is in P7, mind you. So I have to say, really fantastic race from Michael Teller as Valiak still putting the pressure on his teammate Ruckus. These two have really just, it's been relentless seeing these two battle for the race. It's gone lap after lap after lap. These two have just
2 to go, Miran. 2 to go. And
Yeah,
Valiak
and
is
there
not
goes
gonna
Valiak.
wait.
on the inside, gets it done easily, it looked like. And Valiak is into the race lead. I'm pretty sure Rodney won't let that slide though, as he is really closing on his teammate Radiantor there, having to defend from Herhold, and Michael Macher Shahin's fallen back quite a bit, down to P6, as I think Reaper's having a bit of a battle there with Joseph
side
Murray.
by side. Oh god, hold on, we're being raided. Not during this battle. God damn it, having to fight them is so, like, just, oh man,
Turns out the sex bots are massive MMS fans.
I mean, I'm not complaining if they give me views, but you know, stop spamming the bloody chat, you know.
As there's Stella and Van Leer, who are gonna battle for position. Van Leer has a look to the inside, but he's not close enough on the Italian. There in the background, his fellow countryman Taiwan de Jong, as well as Halil Shahin trying to get past his German teammate Joel Michael Macher, as there is Harry Herhold under pressure from none other than Giuseppe Radiantor, as Herhold's trying to get involved with the two Williams drivers for the battle for the lead. We've seen him make amazing overtakes this race And we'll see if he can make another. As there's Ruckus making a move.
Yeah, you can see Herhold thought of it, but he saw in his mirrors Ruckus is going to make the move, so he just let him through, because this is the final lap and Ruckus might be a loser. Look at the train of cars behind Michael Valiak, behind Harry Herhold. It's all going to come down to this final lap. No pit stops this race because of my probably miscalculation. Michael Maher goes for it. Close to contact. Michael Maher's done it. Yes, he has. He's done it. Michael Maher's on the podium for Ferrari. The two Williams cars are pulling away. Here we go. This is it. This is the fight that matters the most. As there is Herhold now to the inside of the German driver. Herhold's got it. Slides a bit. Shahin side by side of his teammate. Oh my days, it's all so close. Shahin gets in. Michael Maher doesn't want to crash through this section. Wow, the Williams cars.
Yeah, great stuff from everyone there, and Michael Maher, what a move that was. But the battle for the lead on the final lap of the race here, it's not over until it's over. We established that in the Formula 2 race and also quite a while ago, but either way, the battle is still continuing. Ruckus pulling away as the exit turn 10. You can see Valiak though in the slipstream. Crucial stuff that is going to be for him, and he pulls out the slipstream on the inside into turn 11, takes the lead of the race. Michael Valiak on the final lap of the Bahrain Grand Prix. Ruckus, we'll see if he's able to retaliate, as Valiak built up quite the gap. Ruckus didn't get the exit that he wanted as they exited the battle. Either way, we are going to see what will happen as Michael Valiak in the slipstream. They're going to head to the final corner. Can Ruckus do it? 0.4 the gap between the two Williams' driver.
Not close enough, he doesn't have it. Meanwhile, look at the move from Rodney onto Falcon. Last lap lunge. It's not gonna work, and it's going to be Michael Valiak. He's going to win the race. He's done it on the final lap once again in the history of MMS. He wins an opener by overtaking a car on the final lap. Ruckus second, Herhold third, Shahin fourth, Michael Maher 5th, Radianta 6th, then we have Teller, Falcon, Murray, Reaper. Very good race for Tyrrell, unlike McLaren's. They've just fell down the only. We have Saller, Van Der scoring points for a new team that is Onyx. Then we have De Jong, Stella, Hoshi, and Kyle Wilhelm rounds off the points for Zach Speed. Then we have Pisonio, Kupnik, Park, Material, Volnige, Pedersen, Blackwood, Kozak, Witt, McGuinness, Van der Bremt, Nisbet, and well, the SAT train.
Yeah, I mean...
And then Henry J. Brown.
Yep, there he is.
Fastest lap, Toppers Reaper.
Oh my goodness.
What?
I guess you could say it was a perfect execution from Tobias Reaper. Great job from Arrows, or sorry, not Arrows, sorry, Tyrrell. Really well, just well done race from them. I mean, P7 and P10 is a fantastic result, and yeah, I think we're gonna have a lot of questions coming out of this race about the pecking order and everything. I think it's gonna be very exciting.
So there is your race winner, overtaken by his teammate. I think there might be some squabbles. Michael Valiak. Next race will have pit stops, don't worry, guys. But yeah, that has been fantastic. Driver of the day?
Can I even give it to anyone? Oh my goodness. I mean, everyone drove so fantastic today, but I have to give it to Michael Teller. I mean, that guy in a Tyrrell, I mean, he had some great, really great, battles with everyone. And to finish P7, in his on his full-time debut in F1, I mean, it's fantastic.
Yeah, that is something really... I mean, Tyrrell were that weird car last season that either performed well or they were completely in the midfield, like scrapping for points. And then sometimes there were these races where they just squeezed out the best performance ever and got magical podiums. And Teller, I think this season we're going to see more of the podium squeezing than anything else.
Yeah, I mean, we could have some surprise podium cities for sure.
Yeah, so that has been the Bahrain Grand Prix. That has been the season opener. I have to say, I am absolutely stunned. I am amazed.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're all just taken aback by the insane action we've been treated to. We had lead battles on every lap, it felt like. And, it just never ended. And the race passed by so quickly. Honestly, I'm left here and I want more.
Same. That was fantastic. So, next race in the calendar of MMS Formula 1 is the glorious Australian Grand Prix at Adelaide.
It's going to be interesting.
It is going to be interesting. Last season, I believe it was also a race full of action, full of strategy.
We didn't race at Adelaide last season, did we?
We didn't. But last time we ran Adelaide is what I meant. It proved to be an interesting circuit. It was won by Harry Herhold in the leisure, mind you. So there is plenty of opportunities in that race. So hopefully we'll see another surprise winner at that event. So that's been it for me.
Yeah, I've been Mir Energy.
And I've been Kai. Be sure to be safe and runs away your seatbelt. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.